Ball. Here we go. Coach is on the clock.
Immediately asked.
Nope.
24/7 Sports national analyst Tom Loy out here at the Elite 11 finals with three-star quarterback Matt Ponatoski, who is surging up everybody's radar after a nice start to your Elite 11 finals. What's it been like for you just being here and knowing you're one of the top quarterbacks in America?
Yeah, it's a blessing to be out here. I've been having so much fun, and I haven't really been able to with my baseball schedule in the past to be able to come out to camps like this. And so like for my first camp, I think it's a pretty good one, coming out here with the 20 best quarterbacks in the country and going to compete. So for me, I'm obviously going to try to win, but I think I'm going to take a step farther and just try to learn from the other guys out here and stuff that they've done, and because I don't really work with anybody as far as quarterbacks, so just picking up little things from them that I can take back home and get better at my game.
Okay. And being out here amongst all these guys, like, what were some of the things you really took away? I know there's been some meetings, some you guys heard some speeches, things like that. You were on a beach doing some surfing. Like, what are some of the things you've already taken away as you get prepared for like your pro day experience?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is, and it's bigger than football, it's just to be vulnerable. I think the coaches have like kind of embedded that as like that's something that's pretty important. And I think when I come to an event like this or a bigger event in baseball, I tend to be a little quieter, on the not the shy side, but if somebody talks to me, then I'll talk, but I'm not really starting the conversation. But just to build the relationships as fast as possible, because you don't want to look back after 3 days and be disappointed that you didn't build those relationships. So being vulnerable and being open to everybody is the biggest thing I've taken away so far.
Incredible. We are talking about the Elite 11 finals. You're an elite football player, but you're also a pretty elite baseball player. How important is it when you're coming to pick a school, you are uncommitted, that you can play both sports, which is wild to me as a quarterback to take on that responsibility, also play baseball. But how important is it that you get the opportunity to play both sports in college, if that's the path you decide to choose?
It definitely is the path I decided to choose. My Final Four that I came out with, they've all been really open to it, and I think what attracted me to making those decisions in the Final Four is that they're excited about me doing both. Not like, you can do both, but we want you, and you can go with them when you're not with us. But I've been really excited about just the excitement they have about me playing both sports and having a passion to play both sports, and I think that's why I'm out here. I'm a competitor, so I'm going to go compete at everything I do, and two sports. I've been doing it my whole life, and I compete at the highest level my whole life, so I'm excited to go do it at the next level.
Baseball, football, is it a sure thing you're going to be headed to college? I mean, the MLB draft's going to come calling. Like, how confident are you going to be stepping on a college campus at one point?
Yeah, I think this summer's a big summer for me.
Yeah.
As far as baseball goes, it'd be great to be drafted, and I think it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. But it's going to have to be, NIL is kind of crazy these days.
Yeah.
So I try to stay out of it, and I have an advisor that helps me out a lot. But I think it's going to have to hit a money slot, or because I truly do love football, and my plan is to play football. But if baseball comes with life-changing money, I think it's something that I'm going to have to do. But I know that the schools I'm talking to, they're well aware, and they're totally open to still recruiting me.
So you got the Final Four. You got Arkansas, Kentucky, Oregon, and Alabama. Obviously, as soon as you got here, basically, probably, I don't even know if you were here yet, Jet Tamala commits to Alabama. Are the Crimson Tides still in play? Have you communicated with them at all since he committed?
Yeah, definitely. They are. Talk to Coach Sheridan pretty much every day, and they kind of let me know that they were going to recruit two quarterbacks in this class, just because their QB room could be different in a few years, and they obviously know that the draft is a thing. So I was well aware before Jet committed that they were going to take two quarterbacks. So it's definitely something that I'm looking at, but it's something that I was well aware of.
And then what do you like about Arkansas? What stands out about them?
Yeah, their baseball team. The last time I looked, they were beating LSU in the College World Series earlier today.
Yeah.
So the baseball program's absolutely phenomenal. The facilities are phenomenal. And in the football, Coach Pittman has done a great job at getting guys to the next level, and the communication, and I think his morals are what stand out to me.
And then Kentucky, you were there on Monday, I believe.
Yes.
How was that trip? I know you took it was a solo trip, so you went up there by yourself. How was your time in Lexington?
Yeah, I actually asked my parents. I was like, can I take this trip by myself? Like, I think it would be a pretty cool experience, and I would kind of get to be, myself around them. And not saying, if my parents weren't there, I would be myself, but I think, I have to kind of mature and grow up and have the conversation. Yeah. So it was great, kind of last second. I set it up Sunday night. I was there Monday at like 7 in the morning. So, kind of just spent the whole day, kind of went over the offense, went over some NIL stuff, which, once again, I usually try to stay out of, but I think it was important for them to kind of, be up front with me about it. So it was overall great. I think it was they're just trying to show as much love as possible and show how much of a priority I am, and I have nothing but respect for that.
And then lastly, Oregon, I believe you're heading up there still this weekend.
Yes.
Will that be your first trip to Eugene or first trip?
It will be, yes.
What are you looking forward to checking out when you get up to Oregon?
Yeah, I think it's definitely unique just because it's kind of across the country. So I'm just trying to go see what the vibe's like. I think, the relationship I built with Coach Stein has been, it's been awesome so far. So kind of just building the relationship and getting the vibe of the rest of the coaching staff and kind of how they run it. And I know they've had quite a few two-way players, so that's definitely intriguing.
Awesome, man. Well, excited to see what you decide to do over the next couple weeks. You got football, baseball. It's going to be fun. But for Matt Ponatoski, I am Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to 247sports.com.